left-hand side where we have the cold room, and also the right side where we keep the materials that need to be at room temperature. So the syringes and the other materials are being kept here on this side. So we could go this way. Equipment, which is a capacity of 800. It's very cold, it's banned, so they have to wear the protective gear.
It is called dynamic. It's from the day you open it. So more importantly, it will be the day the county opens it, then it has 30 days after which it expires, and that's why we've given guidance. And that's why we want pre-registration. We want to know how many people will be there, and we take that Pfizer there. That is very important to know that the shelf life of Pfizer is dynamic. It depends on when you start using it. That's one. Number two, once Pfizer is stored at -70 degrees. Now, once you remove it at -70, then it is thawed and it can be used at 2 to 8 degrees. So when it is in use, it is 2 to 8 degrees, and that's when it lasts for 30 days. You can then refreeze it at -15 if you have to keep it longer, or if you have to. So those are the logistics of Pfizer. We are prepared. People have been trained. What we were just waiting was those special syringes that were being supplied by UNICEF while DHL was bringing the vaccine.
We are extremely pleased to host members of the Senate Health Committee. We have had very useful and constructive engagement. This is the COVID-19 response. This is a national challenge to all of us, and the entire nation has come together to respond to this challenge. Over and beyond what this vaccine program does, the COVID-19 has now really extended the limits of the operations of the national vaccine program. We are working as one government to be able to address any challenges that we're facing. You have heard the senators. I think they have spoken their minds. They have said what they have seen here. I'm happy to note that they're quite pleased with what's happening here and what's happening in the vaccine program. I want to appeal to Kenyans that yes, we can do all we can to bring in vaccines. We can do all we can to ensure that these vaccines' integrity is provided for by the time they get to facilities. But then these vaccines need to get into people's arms. And for it to get into people's arms, Kenyans must come out and take these vaccines. There should be no hesitancy as far as vaccines is concerned. I think with all those conspiracy theories and other things that were circulating in social media, those are beyond us now. Everybody understands that these vaccines are important for us to protect ourselves individually, to protect our families, but more importantly to protect our nation and the well-being of our nation. Because it is not only a health issue, it is also an economic issue. And the more we get vaccinated, we reach a certain level of vaccination, we will have comfort to be able to reopen and come back slowly, perhaps, to the norm that we are used to. So my final word is, Kenyans, please come over, get your vaccines. We have enough Pfizer vaccines that we shall be rolling out in the course of next week. We are ready now to roll out the Pfizer vaccine. We have quite a bit of vaccines that we can deliver. We're expecting more vaccines to come in. As long as vaccines are available, Kenyans, please come over and be vaccinated.
With the target of 5.5 billion that the Russia and the bigger one.
Just in this year's allocation, the Division of Revenue Bill under the national government allocated over 111 billion shillings to the national government. We know health is a devolved function. We want the ministry to be able to realign their existing resources during this time of this pandemic and assist county governments to be able to transport this vaccines all the way to the county governments. There's no reason as to why the county government should come into this vaccination center and collect the vaccines from here, yet we know the situation on the ground. So I think for us to be able to ensure that we hit that herd immunity soon, the ministry must up its game to be able to transport the vaccines from this center all the way to, the county governments. I'm sure we can afford 47 refrigerated trucks with the amount of money that goes to waste. So my advice to the ministry is for them to sit down and look at what is happening. We know county governments are given a lot of money. There is a user fee for corn, which is normally considered as part of the allocation and shareable revenue to the county governments. We know there is a lot of money that was given to the national government by partner agencies. We know there is a lot of money that was given to the county government. I know county governments were given about 5 billion shillings. We need, that money was given not for other activities. It was given specifically for COVID-19. And finally, I want to encourage Kenyans to go out and get vaccinated. We hear that with Pfizer, they can only be taken to a place where they are high population. So I want to encourage Kenyans to be able to go. We've seen very, very good sophisticated equipment that stores the vaccines to -80 degrees. But when they go to Mandera, as an example, it is good for the county governments to be able to mobilize. County governments should not request for these vaccines if they have not mobilized people to be vaccinated, so that the efficiency and effectiveness of the vaccines